Hi, all, and welcome to the Truth, Honour, and Integrity Show. The great question of the day, and we'll reflect in this show, is how can you build a society when the nurturing archetype mistrusts and neglects the few people who are actually nice, caring, and kind hearted? Well, the answer is you can't, and that has to change. And that change starts with you. Everything is twisted these days by assumptions, largely based on the insecurity of the self and people's own off-balance mindset. Now, this show is a summary of events just past and unfolding, and it does confirm many of our previous shows again and predictions in all too clear a fashion, which is why our group is targeted by all and sundry, with a plethora of agents within the alt media circle, the old alt media circuit, I might add, playing a role within it, all designated to bring down one man and one group. And you have to ask yourself why. It boggles the mind, it really does. Well, there are a number of reasons I can cite, but the key is we came up with a plan of improving this planet and without anyone having overall control. And that's the gist of it. Recent hilarious attempts to discredit me borders on child-level theatrics of stitching together a series of shows to make it look like our narrative is different. And they have managed to create some doubts in some people, and some people have left our group to join theirs. Fine. But that is also the purge from our group, as I see it. A purge of the easily swayed, fence-sitting, zero inner and shadow work do-nothings. No exceptions. If not, then prove me wrong and act in the right way. Mired in their own inability to improve themselves and terrified of the possibility of them having to exhibit some personal responsibility because ours is a working group that they have to participate in, not like the weight clubs in the rest of the alt media. And this is part of a larger plan to get me and Kim to quit, split us up and create division amongst the people. Well, I, for one, will not be quitting, no matter who else does, no matter how many drop me in the alt media, so they can carry on doing what they do, as it will not affect how I do things. Many have tried to control, use, sway or abuse me to throw me off track, and all have failed, so they can keep on wasting their own energy, as it makes no difference to me whatsoever. I will continue to do what I've always done. Fight for humanity. It's what I do, and it's what I'm about, whether alone or in a group. It matters not to me. Now, for those new, and we have a lot of new, THI Team Bubba is nothing to do with us and is ran by a group of child trafficking, child solicitation and child torture pedophiles. It contains demons, witches, agency shills, hackers, drug and alcohol addicts, criminals who are buying off their crimes by trolling, Rothschild's family members and agents with links to lead Democratic senators and officials who are desperate to cover up their own crimes exposed in our show and involvement with abusing children. And also they have connections to the Blackwater mercenary group leader Eric Prince. This is a group who admitted blocking the trust funds, a group who openly celebrated the early and painful death of someone's sibling. That is what those people have joined because of their alleged hatred of one man. The one man who showed them a better path they refused to take. So having taken 18 months to perfect their only skill of copy and paste, they have now developed a new skill of stitching shows together, all to serve a point of their own stupidity. And so here is our response to their failure to do anything right, and show how they have developed from one skill set to another. In 18 months, they have only managed to add less than 100 other do-nothings, and repeatedly failed every time. Reminiscent of who they work for, really. The cabal failed again.